As a solopreneur, if you think about making videos from start to finish all by yourself, there are a lot of steps involved. And it can get a little bit daunting and overwhelming to think of all the steps. And I thought that I'm a solopreneur and I'm making videos from scratch. And I thought I'll take you through my creative process of how I think through a video, how I conceptualize it, all the way to how I publish it, and then even one step beyond, like what I do after publishing it. So I thought I'll take you through my entire creative process for video content creation, and I'll also give you how much time that I allocate for each of these tasks. So I think that would be really helpful in helping you wrap your head around what needs to happen for you to be able to release a quality YouTube video. So are you ready? Hey go-getter, it's Salma Jafri. I am the founder of YouTube Launchpad, the foundational course for growing your personal brand with video. On this channel, we're talking about visibility, credibility, and profitability on YouTube. So if that's something you're interested in, then hit the red subscribe button, the bell icon, and let's begin. Now, I have some steps today that I want to take you through, and they're basically, I could do these steps in my sleep now because they're so ingrained. I've been making YouTube videos professionally since January 2017, so that's more than 3 years, 3.5 years now. And this process is just something that I just go through naturally. So I want to take you through my creative process. All of it starts with picking an idea. So that's really the first step. And I have a lot of videos on how I come up with video content ideas, right? So I'll link to all of those videos. If you click on the eye up here, you'll be able to see everything that I link to, and I'll also put all the links in the description below. So after this video is ended, you can go and watch all the steps in detail. So I start by picking an idea that I'm attracted to. The second step is to SEO that idea. So my main thing that I'm thinking about is, can I rank for this topic? Does YouTube see me as an authority for this topic? And again, I follow a very specific keyword research strategy. I follow a very specific understanding of how to use tools like Keywords Everywhere and TubeBuddy to see if I can actually rank that video. Again, I'll link you to videos which walk you through my keyword research process. So the first two steps typically take me about 20 minutes or so to pick an idea and to do the keyword research. Now, coming to step 3, which is filling out my video content plan. If you know me, you know I'm big on planning, and the reason for doing all of this planning is so that I spend less time thinking about these things when I'm actually making the video or after I've made the video. So I do this planning beforehand, and I use my video content plan. Again, I'll put the link. It's a free Google spreadsheet that you can download and use to plan out your videos. But here's kind of what it looks like. So let me take you through one sample video. So let's say, okay, so in May 2020, I decided I want to make a video on YouTube thumbnail ideas. So you can see here that the focus keyword is YouTube thumbnail ideas. You can see that this was episode number 27. So that's for 2020. This year, I've made more than 27 videos. And the date of publishing was 6th May. And then the call to action is watch this video next and download TubeBuddy, and I'm an affiliate for TubeBuddy, so I give a discount code as well. And then I write the search volume for that keyword that I'm trying to rank for, the competition number. I go through the exact title that I want to use. So it was 4 easy YouTube thumbnail ideas. Then I write down the thumbnail text. So I'm already thinking about the thumbnail at this point, right? Then I write down the tags, which are all of these. Then I write down the description, which is all of this. Then I write down my engagement question, and then end cards, info cards, and the video link. So that is the entire process that I go through when I'm thinking through a video, because it's really important to me to know whether I can rank this video and what are the different optimization components, like the tags and the descriptions. So I have videos again on how to do this, linking to everything down in the description. Takes me about 10 minutes to fill out the VCP for one video. Step 4 is to script or structure my videos, and I do this using Evernote. And I've been doing it in Evernote for ages, and I still do it in Evernote because it syncs my phone and my computer. So the VCP idea that I just showed you, the thumbnail idea, so this is the script for it in Evernote. You can see it's very graphic intensive because this was talking about specific thumbnail ideas, and then you can see the entire script is here. So that's the next step. So I either script or I structure out each of my videos. That typically takes me about 20 minutes, And the best part is that I can do it on my phone or I can do it on my computer. So I can sometimes just script out while I'm researching something, and I'll just write a script. Inspiration will hit and be like, I just script out videos. All right, the next thing to do is to actually plan out your shoot day. So you want to think through, okay, what day can I actually spend time in shooting and recording? So typically I think about things like, okay, what's my day like? What's my schedule like? How much time can I take out that day? What other tasks are, pending? And I need to prioritize shoot day. So every other task for that particular day needs to come afterwards. So I typically like to shoot videos early in the morning. So I have my highest energy level in the morning. So that's when I want to shoot videos. And I typically like to have a good breakfast before that as well, because I've had videos in which like my mic is picking up stomach grumbling noises. So I want to avoid that and plan out my shoot day. And really, the sixth step is on shoot day to get ready. Now, I do hair, makeup, wardrobe, and just think about how I want to structure that day and get everything ready. So it takes me about 30 to 40 minutes, depending on how much effort I need to put into getting myself ready. But that's how much time I take to get ready on shoot day for a video. The next step is to record the video. Now, because I have a home studio set up, so everything is here, the camera is here, the lights are here, the backdrop is here. So my setup time is not as high as it used to be when I was using a green screen and I was kind of shifting around rooms to shoot videos in. So it really, really helps to have a permanent setup, even if it's just a corner in your home or your office or wherever, but try and have like a permanent setup. So because I have a permanent setup, it takes me about 30 minutes to maybe I would stretch it to 40 minutes sometimes to shoot one video. Sometimes it takes even less if it's a shorter video, but typically my videos are like 10-ish minutes or so on average. So it takes me about 30 minutes to shoot one video. After I'm done shooting a video, I typically take a picture for the thumbnail. Remember when I was looking at my video content plan, and I'm going to show you. So for example, I'm looking at the thumbnail text and it says, steal these designs. And so I have this phrase in my mind that I'm going to put on the thumbnail. So when I'm posing for the thumbnail picture, I'm thinking, okay, what expression, what poses, what pointers, what things go with the phrase steal these designs? And I'm thinking, oh, my audience is gonna be like, oh, this is really easy. I can just steal it. I can just copy it. This is amazing. This is convenient. So those are the emotions that I think through, and then I try to match those emotions on my face and take a picture. So it really helps to have that in the VCP, the video content plan, so that you can take an amazing thumbnail picture, because then more people are going to click on that thumbnail and watch your video. Okay, so the next step is editing the video. And that typically could take anywhere from 4 to 6 hours. Sometimes more if there's like a lot of B-roll, and sometimes less if it's a very straightforward talking video. But I would say that if you're a beginner, you should probably double that time for editing. And if you're a pro, then you can probably even do it in 2 hours or less. I know people who edit in half an hour as well. But for us, it's like 4 to 6 hours for editing one single YouTube video. The next step is to upload the video. And while I'm uploading the video, I have my video content plan open on one tab of Google. And I have my YouTube uploader screen open on another tab. And I'm literally, okay, title, I'll copy from the video content plan, paste it in. Okay, tags, copy, paste, thumbnail, upload from my computer. Okay, description, copy, paste. And so it makes it really easy for me to upload and go through that steps, because I have it all inside the video content plan. So I typically do like a 4-step process of upload, which is the YouTube upload process. It's like you fill in all the metadata, your title, description, and everything. And the next step is that you fill in your end cards and your info cards. And then the third tab is the monetization tab. And the fourth one is the visibility. Do you want to make this video visible right away to people? Do you want to schedule it out? And I would either typically schedule it out, or I would make it unlisted and visible, so that as soon as it goes up and the processing is done, I can go and add in the info cards and the end cards and add some more information in there. And I also typically always have the first comment. If you've noticed on my videos, the first comment, and then I pin it. That's also part of my process. Okay, let me pause here for a second and ask you, are you doing any of these tasks as well? Or which ones are you not doing, or which ones are you doing? Let me know in the comments below. I don't know if you've heard this term called view velocity, but it is really important because YouTube is seeing how much traction a video gets in the first 24 hours. And so the next step that I do is to promote the video everywhere, like my email, my Facebook group, my Twitter account, my social media handles, the YouTube community page, and so on. So I have all of these outposts where I want to post the video up, and that is so that I get that view velocity happening, and YouTube sees that, wow, there's a lot of traffic coming in on this video. So I want to use all of my social accounts and networks and everything and promote that video. And I will typically write out all the promotional messages. So a tweet for Twitter, something longer for Instagram with a picture, something more in-depth as email. And so each of those messages will be tailored to the platform, and I will send those out within typically the first hour of publishing the video. So after the video has gone live and it's public and everything is happening, it's being promoted, the next thing that I do is check stats frantically for the next couple of hours. And I mean, the reason for that is I'm looking for indicators that this is a good video and it's going to do well on my channel. And some of the things that I look at, so first of all, I have the YouTube Studio app on my phone, and so I check stats on my phone. But the stats I'm looking at are real-time views, and then I'm looking at the ranking. So YouTube gives you the ranking of your top 10 videos. And I think in about 30 minutes or so, it tells you where your latest video has ranked compared to your last 10 videos. So my aim is always to get my video up like in the top 3 of the rankings. And that is an indicator that I'm constantly improving my videos, that they're constantly doing better than the previous videos I published. So I'm in competition with myself, right? That's the main takeaway from looking at this stat. You want to do better compared to what you did previously. Okay, so you want to stay in competition with yourself. And I have a video on the top 5 analytics stats that you should check out. So again, I'll link to that in the description as well as in the end card. So go and check that out. To download the video content plan down below, it's going to really make the whole video content planning process simpler and more efficient for you. And the next thing I want you to do is go watch this video on how I batch record more than one video together, 4 videos or more, because it's going to be such a time saver when you get into flow.